Hi, today I'm going to show you how to use Google Docs to make a graph. There's an upcoming lab where we're going to be making a graph, so it was important that I show you this, and trust me, there'll be other graphs that we'll have to make. This isn't too difficult, but I'm going to leave this recording up in Otis in our bookshelf under Labs, so you'll be able to go back and use this as a reference going forward. What I've done so far is I went to Google and I said doc, and I made a blank document. So here I am, and you can see there's nothing. So I'm going to say insert, and you'll see chart. So I'm going to click on chart, and there are many types of charts. I'm going to use the line chart. For almost everything we do, a line chart will be fine. If we have a different one, I'll let you know about it, okay, and we'll give a different drawing. Line charts are the way we're going to go for now. So I'm going to click line, and Google tries to be helpful. And I see a little prompt that says chart inserted, and I've got a chart. This is a little weird because where'd that come from? Because we don't have any data. So what we're looking at is just kind of a placeholder. Okay, so I'm going to click on the chart, and you can see now once I click on this chart, one of the things I get is this linked chart options. Looks like a little piece of chain. I'm going to click on the linked chart options, and I'm going to say open source. Now I can get crazy. This is where we make the chart. We're just typing in numbers. So notice what we're going to do. I don't need column C, so I'm going to click on the entire column. Come on, Google. Not picking up my click just yet. There it is. And this can happen to you. What I'm going to do, I want to select this entire column because we don't want it. Usually the way you do this, and I'm recording now and I'm desperate to have it do what I want. This is all internet that's causing it. There it is. I just selected, and I'm going to hit delete. And column C will disappear, and it's gone. Here in column B, when we do the lab, there was a value that's going to change every time we change the number of turns. So I used B, so I'm going to say B value. There it is. If I could spell right, it'd be better, wouldn't I? So I'm going to go back a little bit, correct that. And over here, this is not a team. This is going to be number of turns. Notice in column B, I put the label wrong. I'm going to fix that right now. What I'm experiencing here is what you guys experience sometimes in class, which is, we call this lag. If you play online games, you know what I'm talking about. So now I can say number of turns. Let me just say it's 1 turn. 2 turns. Oops, pardon me. Bad typing. 3. And if you notice, the graph is changing as I type numbers, which is pretty startling. It's a very cool tool. Now, I'm going to make junk up, okay? And notice it says point scored. We'll deal with that in a moment. So I'm just going to make up data. It's not going to be real. And I'm just going to say the more turns, the higher the b-value. That's my guess. So I'm going to go here and I say 12. 26, 37, and 48. Each time I'm putting in the value, I'm hitting the tab key. And guess what? That's my chart. So it's that simple. Now I'm going to go in here and I should be able to. And notice down here, by the way, I just wanted to point this out to you. You can actually change. There's the reason. You'll see it on my screen. It's waiting. I got a hanging web page. So I just said wait. It'll go on. I can at the bottom actually on demand change the colors. I can rename it. Oh, I want to rename it because I don't like. And I'm going to call it lab. If the web page behaves itself, you can go here and rename it. But notice now, there it is. I just put lab results. Now that we're done, you can take this graph, snip it, save it, post it up on Otis, and you're done. If your web page flags like mine did, just be patient. Nothing's broken. I didn't want you to see me have a problem, but I want you to recognize that it happens to everyone. Don't panic, okay? Making a chart, simple thing, and that's the whole deal. Notice I would like you to do 4 different turn values, and that'll give us 4 different B values, and we'll generate a line chart. Yours will look different than mine. Again, my data is totally made up. I don't have any real experimental data to work with. Okay, you'll see this up on Otis. Bye-bye.